I'd always been a fan of the Addams Family for years.
It's a story of an immigrant family who moved from Eastern Europe to America.
When they left the old country, it wasn't under the greatest of circumstances, so they feel somewhat alienated from their family and their heritage.
Nearly below.
Realized that this was a chapter in their history that had not been told yet.
I want to find a new home, someplace that is truly us.
Yes, somewhere horrible, somewhere corrupt, somewhere that no one in their right mind would be caught dead in!
It's hideous.
It's horrible.
It's home.
The relationship between Gomez and Morticia, it's just deep, deep soulmates. From the moment they saw each other, he is infatuated with her. Every hour, his love for her grows, and she can do no wrong.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
They are just meant for each other, and there's no denying it. Oh, Gomez, you have torn down my walls and stabbed your name onto my heart.
Your hand is as cold as a dead fish.
Morticia, she is Gomez's soulmate, his love, and Charlize Theron voices Morticia, so that's nice.
Well, Morticia is a bit of a classic character. She is stoic and she is very articulate.
Gomez, he's a very passionate, romantic character filled with a lot of bombast and big declarations.
It just works. It's a relationship that we will all aspire to and will never have. Mon amour.
French? You know what that does to me?
Visita mi canal.
There's my little storm cloud.
Wednesday. Morticia and Wednesday have a great relationship in this film. It's a complicated one. She's a teenager.
She wants to make her mom mad a little bit and push the boundaries and find her own sense of freedom.
This is Wednesday.
Hello. She is definitely a leader, for sure. Mother, would you really deprive me of the opportunity to torment children my own age?
She makes a point.
Pugsley throughout the movie kind of has these crazy mass weapons and different gadgets. He loves destruction and he loves pyro and just kind of scary things in general.
He's a great character. I think as much as she, wants to poke her brother, she does want him to do well at his saber mazurka.
Everyone knows what a mazurka is, right?
It's the day your entire family gathers around you and passes judgment on your worth as a human being.
It's this date that's approaching, and all the family's gonna come. And in a way, Gomez is kind of pressuring his son to do what a lot of the neighborhood is pressuring the Addamses to do, which is assimilate, to be like everybody else.
You're going to help me? Why?
Because you are my brother. And I love you.
All right.
So the house is very much so a character.
It's a house that anyone else would think is this horrible, haunted house that who knows what terrors have happened in there.
We went outside of just a family of weird people. We took all these things that the Addams Family and the TV show and the live-action movies talked about, and we actually brought them in visually.
Everything around them is alive. The gate is alive. The house is alive.
Pugsley sleeps on a rack, and Wednesday sleeps in a guillotine. Other than them just getting up out of bed, what's an Addams way to wake the kids up? We created this poltergeist-esque tree that just kind of bursts through the windows and grabs them and yanks them out of their room and shakes them.
All right, Ichabod, I'm awake. One day, the fog parts around their house, and they see below them this picture-perfect cookie-cutter town of Americana.
We must go down there and introduce ourselves at once.
They have to deal with being in this new town and this family that people aren't necessarily comfortable with right away.
They're completely clueless onto why people treat them the way that they do.
True, these people are a little different, but deep down, we're all the same.
The Addamses always accept. They might think people are a little strange, but they always try to understand anyone who's outside their normal range.
Well, good morning, neighbor.
The villain in our story is called Margot Needler.
It's nice to meet you.
Margot has a kind of reality show that is there to sort of homogenize the entire neighborhood.
She's a control freak. Margot wants everything to be the same, completely the opposite of who the Addams family are. Margot wants them to be run out of town.
She's misguided. I wouldn't say she's an evil entity, but she definitely is narrow-minded.
You're welcome in advance. Ta!
The story itself, like any good story, it's just got to have heart. It's got to have something that people can connect to.
But ultimately, the story is about people accepting each other despite their differences.
We did good.
I won't tell anyone if you don't.
Everyone fell in love with Charles Addams' original comics of the Addams Family. His amazing characters stretch back to the 1930s.
To see those drawings and those characterizations come to life has been really exciting because they're such an iconic, strange, kooky, spooky family, but also very funny.
What a lovely morning.
It plays in just how the way that Chaz Addams used to play with these characters, just celebrating their uniqueness.
Nice try.
Music!
It's all your favorite characters.
Visita mi canal.
And also a lot of really creepy, kooky, weird, and ooky people. So we took a page from Charles Addams and did our own version of the Addams Family in a really fun way.
An animated movie goes through many stages, from when the first artist puts pen to paper to the final version that audiences see in the movie theater. The following breaks down each step of the process. In the first stage of making an animated movie, the entire story is drawn in black and white sketches called storyboards. These are edited together to create a rough picture of the movie.
Nice try. Oh, you're always so grumpy before your morning coffee. Better.
The next step in the process is called layout. This is where we design the camera movements. In layout, you will see very rough, blocky characters with little detail and no facial movement.
Nice try. Oh, you're always so grumpy before your morning coffee. Better.
Animation is where movement, facial expressions, and simple textures are added. It's where the movie begins to come to life.
Nice try. Oh, you're always so grumpy before your morning coffee. Better.
In the final stage, lighting, you can see the finished colors and textures of characters and environments. This is how the scene will look in the finished movie.
Nice try. Oh, you're always so grumpy before your morning coffee.
Visita mi canal.
Better.
When the animation process is finished, a full sound design and orchestral score is added, leaving you with the final movie you see in theaters and at home. So you see, there are many steps to bringing an animated movie to life. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy The Addams Family.